Hey, what's up? This is Scott with Level Up Tuts, and today we're going to be talking about arrays. And we've gone over some other data types already. We went over strings, we went over numbers, and now we're going to go over another useful data type, and this is arrays. So let's declare a new array. I'm actually just going to go ahead and delete all this stuff right here. And just like we declared a string right here and a number right here, we're going to just say var, and this is just going to be my list, and my list is going to be equal to, and then to declare an array, all we have to do is have these brackets right here. Notice how these aren't the curly brackets, these are the square brackets, and you might be wondering, what can you put in an array? Well, we could have an array that's simply 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And this is an array of numbers. It basically has 4 separate items in it, right? So an array is just a listing of several items. It can be 0 or as many items as you'd like, right? So basically we have 1, 2, 3, 4, but what else can we put in arrays? Well, we can put strings, so we could say hello, and we could have another comma here, and we could put another array full of anything. And it can even include one value if we'd like. So let's have this like this. And so now we have an array here. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items in it. And then one of those items is an array with 2 items in it. So you have an array. And arrays can be very useful. You'll see basically their uses over the course of time here as we write some more and more advanced code here. This array isn't particularly useful, but maybe you had a list of people's names or something like that, and you wanted to output everybody's name or just have like a listing. Basically, anytime you need not necessarily an ordered list, but just a grouping of data. So this works really well. But what happens if we try to console log this? If you remember, we console logged name and it would just say Bill, right? But let's say we console.log my list, right? How do we access my list? So let's say the end result here we want to have is we want to have it just to display a value from this array. We want to have it to display 1. How do we get it out of my list? So let's save this. We're console logging my list. I'm on the page here. I'm going to inspect this and go to our console. And let's go to our console here. And you'll notice it says array 6. So it's saying an array with 6 items in it. We can click this and it has 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you'll notice what's interesting about this is it has 6 items, but the maximum number here is 5, right? So what's going on here? Well, arrays actually start at 0. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's say we wanted to access this first item. We actually have to reference it by this 0, right? So the 0 is the index. Let's check out how we can display this 1. So we want the first item in our array, and since our array starts at 0, we have some brackets here, and we put 0. So this 0 here is saying give me the first item in the array. Now we refresh and our console logging is 1. Likewise, if we put 1 here, it should output 2. Now if we output, now what would you say we would have to output to get hello? Well, all we have to do is count up from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So of course we have 4 here, and it says hello. Now if we have 5, refresh, you're going to get it outputting an array again, an array with 2 strings in it. And we want to access this second string in here. How do we do that? Well, we can actually just put another set of brackets right here, have a 1 here, refresh, and now we're accessing that second string. So this is saying give me the 5th item, or give me the 6th item in this array, right? And that item's an array, so it returns an array. And then you're saying give me the second item in that array. Cool. So now we've not only built an array with all sorts of different data types in it, all of the data types we've learned thus far, but we've also learned how to access it and use things from it. Well, in the next couple of videos, we're going to be going over some cool stuff. We're going to be going over methods and things that you could do to add things to arrays, remove them, modify them, and all data all together. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. As always, like I've been saying, these are just introductory videos, and we're going to get into some really great stuff. So keep watching. As always, this is Scott with Level Up Tuts. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a comment in the video. Hit us up at Twitter, Level Up Tuts. We're on Facebook, Level Up Tuts. Yeah, check any of our stuff out, and I promise more content's coming all the time. So thanks for watching. Bye.